I thought we moved the puck a little bit better. We got inside a little bit more, and I think the third part was speed. We played a lot faster.
Mattias had a play, the first goal. I mean, he killed a play down, behind your own net, and then he carried the puck and sets up Ryan. I mean, just what does that illustrate to you? I mean, he changes the game with plays at both ends of the ice.
Yeah, well, his physicality has been really good this year. I think he ends a lot of plays. He's really on top of his game. I mean, from what he's done chipping in offensively and the work he just done on the PK, and then playing against every top line in big minutes every night. He's really playing a good brand of hockey for us.
What did Mattias do tonight to really take on a bigger role in the offense, particularly with Rasmus Dahlin's absence?
I think he started a couple of those plays, which were, we just mentioned. By killing a play in one end, he starts the play going the other way. I thought he just found the seam. A little bit similar to the play in Ottawa where, we got a puck into the middle, but Tomer didn't quite get to it. And they ended up going the other way, but we found him. We had great net front presence with, I think it was Benson. I don't think the goalie saw it, but he hit his mark. I thought in the first period we shot a couple. We didn't quite hit our mark, but we did a lot better job in the second period. And like I said, he's making a lot of good plays, and he's shooting the puck really well too.
We saw it in Ottawa. We saw it again tonight. How much you just frustrate opponents the way you've been hounding pucks as a group collectively here for the last 8 or 9 games?
Yeah, and I've said it. I think we've gotten ourselves healthy. The lineup is deeper. The lines have had some good continuity to them. It's like a competition between the lines now. Who can go out and do the best job. I think you look at a couple. You look when Norris broke his stick in the second period, the big block, and then he got off in a timely fashion. Part of our plan is even though you break a stick, you're not staying out there. You're going to pick a moment to get off, and we'll send a new guy. And because you with no stick, you're not a lot of use. But I thought that's just an example of how hard the guys are playing.
What does it mean? We all know what Rasmus Dahlin means to your team. What does it mean to win a hockey game and play the way you did without him in the lineup?
Yeah, I really think the guys wanted to win one for Ras. With all the stuff that he's dealt with and all that he's come back and given our team. I'm aware of what our record is with him in, with him out. I talked to him. It was probably 6 o'clock tonight. He was texting back and forth, and then I finally called him. And I just told him to go to bed, get some sleep, and we'll see you in St. Louis. And he said, no, I'm staying up to watch the game. I should have asked him if his mom and dad are going to let him stay up that late.
That's the plan, to have him meet you in St. Louis?
It is right now, yeah. If all goes well, he'll meet us, yeah.
How much has the discipline recently been a big factor for you guys? You guys have taken a lot of penalties in recent games.
Discipline's a big deal. It's something that we spend time talking on. Stay away from offensive zone penalties. We were a relatively bad team changing where we took some penalties in the past. We're getting better at that. There's just things we're just continually trying to improve, and I think trying to win that margin of penalties inside every game is one of them.
How much do you feel like Peyton Krebs is finding his way on that top line?
Like I said, I think there's great chemistry. He's part of that chemistry. Just how hard he's been working and dogging pucks. I thought he was really good tonight. Not great at shooting at the empty net, but he was really good in almost in every other category. His work ethic, he's a guy that has a big engine that doesn't get tired. You don't see him tired on the ice very often. And now he's making more plays. He's more comfortable. It gives us a guy that can take draws on the left side. We've seen a lot of plays where he'll win a draw back to Tomer, and Tomer's getting opportunities to shoot right off face-offs. So it gives us a little flexibility, too, with him playing there. Thanks.